What's up, guys? Welcome back to Project Time Garage. Got a small project for today. This is my well-used and well-beaten and well-worn jump box. This thing's got a lot of miles on it. It's got some battle scars. But the big thing is, it's out of electrons and it doesn't accept any more electrons. Battery's dead. So let's pull it apart and see if we can get this battery replaced in it. And also want to take this switch apart while I'm at it and see what makes it tick, because it doesn't always tick. Sometimes I have to go to make it work, and you shouldn't have to go to make it work. So let's get into it. So as with any good project, it's going to be held together with screws. So let's start by identifying and taking out the screws. I guess coming up this side, we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably the same on the other side. We'll just get started. Same on this side. Same on this side. So this is what we have: a battery and some leads that are way too short. Let's get the battery out. Positive lead here. Negative lead here. Negative lead's got a couple of other wires on it too, aside from just the negative. I'm going to go ahead and pull this off the switch too. There we go. All right, so what we have is this. From the plus side of the battery, let's see, let me get up here where you can actually see what's going on here too. From the plus side of the battery, we have this cable that runs over to the bottom side of this switch. And then from the top side of this switch, it goes out to the cable, the actual clamp cable. And the negative side, or the ground side of the cable, is just ran straight to the battery. Additionally, on the negative side, we have this wire and this wire that went on there too. Interesting thing here, if you check that out, that's just a plain old AC transformer right there. It's nothing special at all. That's interesting. Anyway, the battery. This is what we're here for. An SEL CB17-12 in my instance. I'm sure yours is going to be way different. But I'm going to jump on Amazon and I'm going to find one of these to replace it. The other thing I want to look at is this switch here. It doesn't always do what it's supposed to. So let's see if we can, that was easy. Let's see if we can pull this apart and see what it's made out of. I assume I'm going to have springs and things come flying out and hit me in the face. Nope, not there. Oh, I already see what it does. Look at this. So this is the input lead that comes from the positive side of the battery, comes onto this plate, and you see there's a break right here. This right here leaves and goes out to the clamp that you would use to, you know, boost off your battery or whatever. So if you'll watch this center part here, as I turn it, it rises up. See that? And makes contact between those two. So I wonder if I've got some corrosion or something on those contacts maybe, or something like that, that is preventing this thing from working all the time. Like I say, I could smack it and it would work. Actually, so what I see is a tiny bit of discoloration just right there on that. That doesn't seem to be enough to cause me worry, but I'm going to go ahead and take these other two out and look at the bottom side of it. Let's see what that looks like too. Oh, here comes our springiness. Figured there would have to be springiness somewhere. I've never taken a switch apart that didn't involve springs. It's pretty much in the same shape. Alright, so I have these things here that lay on the side. Okay, this is a very simple machine. Check this out. So literally when I turn it, it just pushes out on that, and that makes contact across those two poles. It doesn't look bent, but I think what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to pull this clip off, and I'm going to flip this bar, just in case maybe it's been, you know, maybe it's bent over time and it's not making good contact or whatever. So let me try that. Okay, so since this thing is spring loaded, I can press on it and relieve some of that tension. So I'm going to press on it. I can actually push this bar back, grab a hold of this clip, yank it out of there. Now that should relieve all of the tension on that, and I should be able to just simply turn it over and put the thing right back together again and move on like nothing ever happened. It's so great when tools are magnetized until you don't need tools to be magnetized. That's a pain. Okay, there we go. So, turn that over. Maybe that will alleviate some of my problems. That goes back on there. We have a insulator and an insulator, maybe even just a spacer, who knows. And then this burned side here again. That. 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 And that. Just torque them down to the factory specification, whatever that is. We're going to hit it with a multimeter, and we're just going to see if we have good continuity between the two. Multimeter set to continuity or beep mode, so that when the leads are crossed, you get that wonderful beep. So right now, nothing across here, right? Turn the switch on, we should get stuff across there. Good. So the switch is at least working. Now that's not to say that it wasn't working when I tore it apart. It was just working intermittently. Okay. I need one of these batteries, much like this one. And just like that, through the magic of the Rainforest shopping site, we have a new battery. Let's put this in. But first, let's make sure that it's exactly the same. New battery. Old battery. The old battery's terminals are just a little bit taller looking across them, but I don't think it's going to make any difference. Let's put it in. So this is the negative, and we had a couple of wires that went on the negative. I think one was the charge and one was maybe the ground for the air compressor on the back. So we're going to put the bolt itself through this side, go through here, hook up our eyelets. See if we can get our nut started. I think I'm going to fold those down as far as I can make them go. All right, so there's that. Then we have the positive terminal and this little positive guy that goes to the output side of the switch. But I'm going to put this on this way, like so. There we go. Surprising I don't need to grab the back of those with a wrench because they cinch down like crazy. Alright, last but not least, power itself going to the battery. Be more careful with this one, it's actually hot. For that one I'm going to need a wrench. Okay. Looks like this right here slides back down in its little home. Oh, that is close to all those things. All right, that seems done. So I guess the last thing to do is get it all clamped back together. Get the handle back on it. And that is all. All right. Excellent. There we go. I actually have a little bit of voltage. Turn it on, nothing explodes. Let's plug it up and see if it charges. All right, power cord, plug it up. Looks like it's charging to me. What about the air compressor? Sounds hideous, but does work. Good. I will let this thing charge then. Great, job well done. Like I said, it was just a quick video. Whenever I do something in the garage, I like to bring you guys along and kind of include you in what I'm doing. It was fun. Glad you guys hung out here. Don't forget, if you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Tell all your friends about us. I'll see you next time.